Hi guys, this is Mary with Intuitive Refresh. Welcome to my page. So I've been streaming live on YouTube here and it has been really fun. So I'm going to continue to do that. So continue to tune in with me. I'm just super happy and blessed to be here doing this for you guys and, really for me as well. It's been a pleasure. So yeah, tonight I'm going to be talking about the year 2025 and details about it pertaining to the traditional Chinese metaphysics. So, year 2025 is the year of the snake. Now, every animal has their own elements. So, this year specifically for 2025 is the year of the wood snake. And then I'm also going to be talking a bit about period 9. So, every 20 years, um there's always a new period. So there's 9 periods, so 1 to 9, and each of those periods are also indicating an element. So you could kind of see and feel all the elements that are in play. So this year it's the period 9, and so period 9 is fire element. So you can kind of see the whole play of wood and fire. And so I'm going to be talking a bit about how those two are together this year, as well as I'm going to be talking a bit about just a bit about what to expect overall for year 2025 for the wood snake. And then I'm going to go down each zodiac animal. So there are 12 signs, and each sign is a specific animal, and each of these animals they carry a certain trait, or a certain personality that that really goes deeper into who the individual is, if that's their zodiac sign. So there's the rat, the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, the dragon, snake, horse, and then goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. So those are all the signs. Um, And feel free to also definitely do your research as well if you are interested in Chinese metaphysics. Go and look into each of these animals to learn more, and also go into like what the five elements are in Chinese metaphysics and learn more about them as well. What I'm sharing here today is just very general information. So take what resonate, what doesn't resonate, or what doesn't align with you. You can discard it. You don't have to take every message that doesn't support you, doesn't serve you. And so yeah, let's go into it. So 2025, I know that it was last month was the Chinese Lunar New Year. So the Chinese New Year is on January 29th, 2025. And that was when for their calendar, that's when the split happened, where the new year and the year before and the previous year. So I know for us, and in the United States, we our new year is right on the 1st of January. However, in every culture, the new year is on a different day, a different month. I'm actually Hmong. I'm not Chinese. However, I like to go into traditional Chinese metaphysics as well and learn from it and pull from it to really teach us all. I like to have a holistic perspective. So, what's really interesting is that for me, and what I grew up learning was that for us, our Hmong New Year is it actually takes place in November. So if you are um in places where in places that has a big Hmong population, then you'll know and you'll see and you'll get to experience what I mean here. So real quick, I just want to share. So the Hmong New Year can happen like anywhere between, January to December. And for me personally, I've always experienced it during November. So that for me, that's really what I grew up to know as the New Year. But then I also knew like, okay, yeah, being here in the US, it's also the first. So I've always had this dual I lived in this dual, like, I don't know, world where it was like, okay, Hmong culture and then American culture. And really learning both were quite it's quite the journey. And it's really, I reflect back to it and I'm like, wow, I feel really blessed, to be able to learn about two different cultures, even though, there were a lot of confusion as a kid. But then now, like, I'm like, okay, I get it. So, yeah. So I've always known New Year to be in November and in January. So it's kind of funny how that plays out in my life and for many other Hmong Americans. And then okay, so back to what I was saying is that, okay, the new year, 2025, is the wood snake, and it's happening in the period 9. So real quick too, I just want to bring up that this year, 2025, is a 9 year. So what is a 9 year? I'm going to just cover this a bit because I think it's so important. For me, I'm seeing it as a big part of this because it's really the 9 year. So every year it's gonna, if you add up the year number, then that gives you a number. As you reduce it, that gives you a number, 1 to 9, and that's the number that is gonna also play out for the year, for the energy of the year. So to not confuse you guys, real quick, I'll just say 20. Okay, so if you add 2025 together, excluding the 0, right? So 2 plus 2 plus 5, that is 9. That is the year 9. And then the period 9 started in 2024. So now this is the Chinese metaphysics part. The period 9 started in 2024 and it's going to go for 20 years. So it's going to end in 2044. So 2024 to 2044 is the period of period 9. And so if you see that, there's the dual 9. And I just want to say real quick, it's very powerful because it's showing that it's showing a very a deep a deep understanding of what completion feels like, looks like. Because the number 9 is all about completion. It's all about s- um, s- putting, it's all about closing those chapters, the old chapters, so that you can open up new chapters. It's not completely like the end. It's it's what's to come and the what's to come after you have closed a chapter. So I hope that makes sense. So it's an ongoing cycle, of course. It's showing that you're coming into full circle and then it starts again, right? I feel like in our world, like not many will understand this, and I'm gonna try my best to explain this, but how I see life and how I see timeline and time and everything is like, it's kind of like, it's like a spiral slash circular motion. So it's gonna always go up and down, right? It's always gonna go up and down, and then it's always gonna go. in a circular motion, and it's never ending, and I feel that's because there's never a start or an end to this. There's always a beginning where we will see things, we land into a space, a point in time, right? And see it happen. So to us, that looks like that's our starting point. However, there's so many other people who were born before us, who started at a different timeline. So do you see what I'm saying? Time is a perception, so it just keeps going, and it's up to you to like wherever you land on that, the point of that spiral, then that's where you are, and you're going to keep going on your journey, right? And so I just wanted to point that out because I feel like that's very crucial to know and understand as we talk about metaphysics um and the and this particular sector or this practice um of Chinese metaphysics and spirituality. So the double nine is definitely a big, big push for everyone, most of us who are ready to, move up, to see that there's to those who are aware, right? And it's not to leave anyone behind or anything. It's just that those who are aware, conscious, or awaken or more in tune with the energy, they you'll see what I mean during this year. So there's going to be a lot of closing old chapters. So it could kind of look like anything that doesn't serve us anymore, doesn't serve humanity, or what people may perceive as not serving the collective, and they're trying to close it out, or they're trying to, terminate it. So there's a lot of that energy coming through where there's going to be big, big reforms, and um, the energy of the people where it's just going to really shift the collective into creating new ways of new innovative ways to help each other, to overcome any sort of hardship or any sort of overbearing task. Okay, so the wood snake. Let's look at the wood snake. So the snake this year is the element wood, and wood is very you can easily burn it, right? So what is it that when you combine the the wood element and the fire element, what does that create? So how I see it is that you're feeding the fire, okay? And that's really interesting because to me, when you feed the fire, what does the fire do? It grows. So it just keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And essentially what this year is all about. So if you are adding wood into your pile of fire, your fire, right? It's going to keep growing bigger and bigger. Now, you want to be selective here with what you're adding into your fire. So you don't want to add anything that's going to be, toxic or, not beneficial or isn't like a good material, right? Otherwise, the fire is going to smell, it's going to stink, it's going to pollute the air. So that's why it's so important to be intentional with what you burn this year in your fire, so that it's going to help your fire grow in a healthy way. And so if you look at it this way, what are those wood pieces, right? So what you're going to be looking at is so when you're adding these wood, what are those wood pieces, right? Is it support? Right? Support from others? Is it extending out to like public figures to help you reach a mass audience, or um, is it going into um, getting certificates or courses or a retreat or some kind of enrichment program, right, to help you grow that fire? Now, what is that fire? That fire is your passion, okay? So, we when we look at the fire our element, it's really your passion. What is it that you truly desire? What is that you truly love to do? So for me, right, it's doing this. It's sharing metaphysic knowledge, whether it's in the Chinese culture or it's in a different culture. It's really interesting to me because I am looking at, of course, I'm looking at, I'm looking at different perspectives out of the norm, right? To really pull in the knowledge that can really support me and support others. And what's really helpful here is that when we start feeding into our passion, right? We feed into it, then we're going to actually be able to actually feel fulfilled in what we do. We'll actually be able to build even more connection with our true self, our higher version, our highest version, right? Because we're actually investing in ourself, investing in what we truly love. So this is what the fire is for this year. So the fire element of period 9 is calling us to look at what our passion truly is, and then really like bring that into full circle. How do we bring that back to full circle and say, hey, we're doing what we love, right? And so that's adding the wood pieces to grow that fire. And that those wood pieces are what I said earlier, right? It's the connections, the public figures, the um, the enrichment programs or projects that you want to do to really bring forth that sense of fulfillment for you. So it's just really cool to tune into this intuitively, and also do the research too, because I notice like as I tune into things and then I go and do the research, like it pretty much for me personally, it lines up. And so it that to me gives me a green light, like, hey, yeah, I'm on the right path. So with these that I with the 12 animal zodiac signs that I'm going to be doing an intuitive reading for, it's going to all be intuitive based. And I'm just gonna let it flow and let it happen. um so before I do that, I just want to talk about 2025. So what I'm feeling for the collective for year 2025 is introspection and transformation. I'm seeing that as we are called to reflect on our inner self, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, then we're going to go further and further into developing ourselves, and we're going to reach new heights. We're going to know who we really are, and what we truly want to do in life. um, and it's so important to know what we really want to do in life, because how many people are doing a job that they don't truly love? So now this is our time to come in full circle and understand that, hey, is there something that I can do on, like, is there something that I can do that actually aligns with me, right? And I actually like to do this and I'm not forced to do it, nor am I just doing it to do it, have no actual purpose. So this year is really, um, going deep down and finding what you truly want to do and then bringing it out and then building it up, right? Rebuilding it up, building the foundation for it and build it up and then transforming it, bring it into light, bringing life to it, right? Or bringing it to fruition. And really, it's so important to, do our best to prolong this fire, right? So whatever we're doing, whatever wood pieces that we're grabbing, right? Whatever resources that we're grabbing, that we're reaching out to, that we're connecting with, engaging with, we want to, make sure that wood piece is healthy, clean, and so as we're feeding it to the fire, it could extend the fire's life. So that's just me kind of metaphorically like sharing like what I see for, us, the two elements, wood and fire. So again, it's just us. What are we gonna invest in, right, to help us grow? And then the fire can also, as we're growing this fire, right, as we grow our passion, we're actually boosting ourselves up. So we're leveling up. And this level up is going to really be a big, big, push, to help us grow and to help us be known and to really get us out of our comfort zone. So, if you notice that you've been doing like different classes, taking like little courses, or like trying out new apps, trying out new diets, doing different workouts, and trying out different diets to help you, then that is the wood that you're adding to the fire yourself to help you grow, to boost you up, to really, grow grow your thoughts, your mind, your knowledge, right? To grow your knowledge, and then to also grow that power, right? Because fire is also seen in the solar plex. So the solar plex is the third chakra that signifies fire, and it's our willpower. So that's also coming through. So you see, when we feed the fire good energy, then that's us also boosting our confidence, because that's what the third chakra is. It's our confidence, it's our willpower. And I'm also hearing integrity, right? And ethics. And that's where we start to do things in a manner that really, showcase how much we care for what we are passionate about. So it's so important this year, again, to be so intentional about what you feed into this fire. What do you feed into you? You are the fire. Go find the wood pieces that are clean, that are healthy, and then, feed it to your fire and see it grow and see it, expand, right? And this fire, it's gonna be just so beautiful, I feel like end of the year, you're gonna come again, it's gonna be this full circle moment for you, and you're just gonna be like, wow, I did it. I made it happen. And that's the beauty, that when we set the intention and we reach out to the connections that, best suit us, like, and we take the action, right? And then we really put in the work, right? And it's not just wishy-washy, let me think about it, it'll just come. It's putting the act, it's setting the mindset for it, the thought, right? The mindset, having, the proper thought process to into uh, bring that into, a good visualization, so that when you're manifesting, you're like, yeah, I see it, I see it. And then you see it, and then you bring that, you pull that to this 3D, right? And then, you take the action. You you meet with the people who, is going to support you, that's going to help you and push you. So that's the beauty of this year, 2025. Um, let's see what else. Okay, so I'm gonna move towards the. I'm gonna just say real quick. These are the favorable signs this year. So if you are in one of these if you fall under one of these signs, then it's your year to really shine. And it's not saying that, others won't shine, like other signs won't shine. It's just saying, hey, this is your favorable year that you can really find other opportunities, favorable opportunities to really boost you up. So the favorable signs this year are rooster, ox, and monkey. And that's because rooster, ox, they go really well with the Chinese zodiac snake. So because this is the year of the snake, the two signs that are compatible with the snake are known to be rooster and ox. So that's why this year, if that's your zodiac sign, rooster and ox, though, then you guys are really going to thrive. And then monkey is actually the monkey is snake's secret friend. That's what they call it. So the monkey is actually friends with the snake. And that's interesting, right? Because if you look at it, they both can climb a tree like really high up. Like you've seen those videos on those nature shows where the snake is up there on the tree and then the monkey is also up there in the tree, and it's like, how did that, like, right, like how does that happen? So it's kind of interesting. So in the Chinese animal zodiacs, the secret friend to snake is monkey, and the monkey's secret friend is the snake. So that's why monkey will also be thriving this year. If you're interested in knowing more about you know, the rooster, the ox, and the monkey and why they're the favorable signs, feel free to do more research too. It doesn't hurt. But I just want to briefly bring that up because I know like that's something that's really take it to know, like, is highlighted, during these types of for like outlooks for the Chinese zodiacs. So let's do I'm actually going to do a painting. I'm going to actually do intuitive art reading for each of these signs. Okay, so let me just go grab my items. So I'm going to read exactly down the list that I have, which is what I listed a while ago, which is rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. Okay. So just give me a second. Okay, so I also have my tea. I'm going to take a sip here. I want to play a game with you all. Let me know how you guys feel about this game. So I'm going to try to drink a cup of tea every live. And then if you guys can guess what tea I'm drinking, then I'll see what I give out. So if you could guess the tea that I'm drinking during the live that I do within the day of, so 24 hours, then yeah, just I've either commented or messaged me within a day. And if you get it right, I'll see what I can I'll see. I'll let it be a surprise. But I'm drinking a tea, and if you could guess what type of tea it is, then let me know. I want to make this fun and interactive, so I'm doing these little mini games for us. Okay, so a little bit about what I do, other than intuitive readings. I do intuitive readings, and I combine it with art too. So I do intuitive art, which is intuitive art readings as well. So I can read tarot, I can read, psychically, like normal conversation like us, like you and me. And then what I've done um during my process of learning was um reframing it to something that I like. And that's art. That's doing intuitive work, mixing it with, blending it with art so that it's fun, so that, I'm keeping myself, you know, happy. Because I feel like at the end of the day, if you're doing something and you're not happy, then what's the point of doing it, right? So I'm gonna do these little these, you'll hear the messages that comes through for the 12 zodiacs. Okay. So let's see. So hmm, see. So for rat 2025, spirit angel show me. Just gonna put my down here. And these are going to be like intuitive sketches. So they're not going to be like super fancy like my intuitively inspired paintings. They're just going to be very simple and very, I'm going to try my best to, I'm going to do my best to try to paint it out and see it, see that it, that I'm doing this as quick as I can, because I know there's a lot of them. There's 12 of them. So I've got napkins here. Oof. Just gotta lay this out. So yeah, just gonna lay. So I'm feeling here that for rat, if you're born under um the year of the rat, you can go into, so later you can go to Google and search up your year, your Chinese zodiac sign, or you can later, I'm gonna, when I post this, you'll see you'll see the 12 animal zodiacs, and then you'll see the year. So for the rat, if you're born under the rat, then this is your reading. So for the rat, for 2025, rat 2025. This is gonna be a very interesting, um, very interesting. Um, so for rat, if you guys are born in the year of the rat, then this year I'm seeing that you guys are actually it's really interesting. So this may resonate with some, it may not resonate with others, and that's fine. There's so many factors other than the Chinese zodiac that determines what comes through for us. So please understand that. It doesn't mean that just because you're the rat that this is it. This is the only message for you. There's so many other messages that can come through. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so those born in the year of the rat this year, I'm seeing that you are going to you're going to have an opportunity to step into either a leadership role or a higher position that's going to give you some kind of authority, but you have to be the one to want to strike into that opportunity and make that yours. um it's not going to happen because you're just sitting there. It's going to actually happen when you take action. And this is really, again, it's up to you how you want to interpret this, how you want to like look at it and say, oh, am I going to take the action or am I not going to take the action? I just really feel that you're going to come into this you're going to cross path with this opportunity here. And if you take on this opportunity, you're actually going to do really well, and you're going to bring forth a lot of let's move the cap. The cap fell. And you're going to actually bring in a good amount of wealth to you. I know we said like the favorable signs were rooster, ox, and monkey. However, I want to disclose too that it doesn't mean that other signs can't thrive or succeed. Everyone succeed at their own reach, right? So depending on who wants to go and pursue whatever initiative that they take, right? Then they're gonna become rich according to what they want to shape their reality to be. Um, you know, so yeah, I just keep seeing like a lot of money and gold coming through, actually. Yeah. So far, it's so cute. Look at this. So you see the mouse? It's on top of this pile of gold, actually. This is all gold. So what I'm seeing is that if you actually truly, right, truly want this for yourself, then go for it, and it's going to bring you to amazing, like, new heights. You're going to see and feel and better understand that, hey, you're so worthy, and that you can do it, and that you have achieved this great this great um this great opportunity or goal. And yeah, this is your success. um yeah, so I do really see this coming through for you. So anyone born for those born in the year of the rat, taking an initiative to apply to those to positions that's going to really help elevate you. It's going to really help you. You see, um, I don't know why. The mouse is so cute. Also know if you're a year of the if you're the year of the, rat or mouse, know that you are very clever, you're adaptable, you're driven, you're charismatic, and you're outgoing. So you see, like it's like the mouse is actually really charming. So that's what you need to do. Like you're either very good looking or you're just super, super charismatic, okay? People born under the year of the rat. And so what's happening here is that you're going to be the one to take lead and you're going to you're going to put you're going to put your your charismatic and outgoing and that charm out so that others can really see that who you are, and they will follow you, you know. And then I'm also feeling that definitely don't hold back, because I feel like if you do hold back, then it's going to actually set you back. um it's actually going to really set you back, because then this year is all about expansion and really going in and taking away, like taking what doesn't serve you and kicking it out of your system. So if you are in that position of like, oh no, I don't want to do this instead, then you're pretty much forfeiting you're forfeiting your power almost to to this unknown idea that you're not even sure of, so to clarify that, it's you forfeiting your power to some other made up idea that isn't actually hasn't even come to fruition, but you're like constantly like worry that no, I can't do it, and then having all the self-doubt. So don't allow that. What I'm seeing is don't allow that, because you know where you stand. You see this, there's another mountain here, and then there's this mountain of gold here, and the little mouse or rat is choosing to stand on his mound made of gold. So start trusting yourself, your power, your intuition. You know yourself best. That's what I always say to everyone. You know yourself best. So this year is going to really test you and your skills. Trust your skills. Trust your intuition. Okay? This is you going to new levels, okay? For the year of the rat. So I hope you enjoy this, and happy Lunar New Year to those born the sign of the rat. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay it over here, and I'm gonna do the next one, which is the ox. I'm gonna grab more tissue. Okay. Gotta grab tissue for my art, and then I had to blow my nose. Okay. Where's my paper? Oh. Let's see. Okay, year of the ox. So again, a favorable sign for 2025, year of the ox. I'm gonna get this painting going. Ooh. Let's see. So definitely this year, there's just gonna be a lot of great encounters with individuals to help you build on your relationships, to really put yourself out there. So for year of the ox 2025. Year of the ox 2025. I'm seeing that, yes. So definitely you're gonna have to move. Now the ox is all about being reliable, resilient, being patient, being truthful, and being dedicated. So you're gonna be on this journey that truly tests your patience. Okay, I know some ox sometimes they don't have the patience for certain types of behaviors. This year you're going to be really tested on all of the things that does get under your skin. And I see that if you overcome this, um overcome letting people or gestures or some type of behavior that gets under your skin, like if you can overcome that and master that inner peace, then you're gonna really be able to overcome, like you're gonna be able to like just be infinite. Like I feel that you're gonna be able to just do your thing and not let anyone anything stand in your way. Okay, so this is for year of the ox. For those who are joining me, say hi. I would love to say hi to you as well. So I'm doing year of the ox now. I'm going down the zodiac sign. So yeah, I'm seeing that you're gonna just keep moving. You're gonna keep moving and moving and moving, and you're not gonna let anything stop you. So believe in yourself. Let yourself come to let yourself really come to understand you better. That's what I'm hearing. Really understanding yourself. This is a time to not doubt yourself. I feel like you have had a lot of doubts and fears, and part of that has hindered your growth. And it took you so long just to achieve what you have achieved now. Okay. So, anyone who's born in the year of the ox, again, you can go later on. You can go Google the year to know if which year you're born in, or later on when I post this, you'll see the years. Um, and I'm just seeing that, wow, like okay, my ox may be a little funny, but um, I think it's still cute, okay? I think it's still cute. This ox is very unique, okay? It's special. Let me have a reference photo. Gosh. I'm like not sure anymore. I'm like in my head I see it so clear. And then You know that meme where in your head you see it all clear and beautiful and grand and just majestic, and then like you draw it out and it's like and it's like terrible. That's what I'm going through right now. Okay. Okay. So far this is what I have. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. And I'm doing my best. Okay. Okay, that's what it looks like. A little chunky in the back. So I do feel like there's a need to also do some workout for those who are born in the year of the ox. Take time to work out and move those muscles because you have so much strength in you. You have so much muscle and strength in you that you got to exercise it. Okay, otherwise it just becomes unused, and then it's just a lot of a lot of it could build up. Not shaming anyone, it's just what spirit is showing me and I'm relaying to us. Okay, so I'm gonna do these paintings per each zodiac animal and do your reading as I'm doing the painting. Yeah, so I just see so many great things coming to you, Ox. You're just getting your this year, you're here to really see it that nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. So no one can pull you by the horn, okay? You know how they say pull the bull by the horn? Really the I'm seeing the opposite. No one can pull you by the horn and control you because at the end of the day, you're going to do what best serve you, and that's amazing. So trust your instinct, trust yourself. You have worked so hard to be where you are. Don't let anyone stop you. And I also see um I also see that this year there's going to be an opportunity that comes through as well for you, and it's really up to you if you want to take on that opportunity. It's related to your health. So it's really interesting that's coming up again. So it's you finding peace, you finding that time to hone in on inner peace. Okay, so this opportunity that's going to come through is going to help you clear that out, and you're going to see like, wow, like this is what it like I like this is my journey. I'm here to heal myself as well as to grow myself and to believe in myself. um okay. Let me just try to like wrap this up. I know that right now there's like a lot of fear too. So there may be a lot of fear, but don't let that stop you. Hi, my na. I'm so happy you're here. Yeah, girl. So I'm doing the ox right now. I'm painting for every sign and then I'm giving the messages as I paint it. So you're gonna come through, okay? Your year is gonna come through. I'm at the ox, so there's a few more years to go through. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Yeah, so okay, so for those who are born in the year of the ox, this is for you, okay? Just continue to keep doing what you need to do because you are in full control. You have so much power and no one can hold you back, okay? You're also very see, you see how the ox is very like it's always on the ground. You don't see an ox flying. You don't see an ox like doing any fancy, agility move. They're always on the ground because you have been so grounded. So continue to keep grounding yourself because that's where your power lies. Is when you truly are in balance and you ground yourself, then you can have this you you can come into this place of, hey, I can do it, and I'm gonna and the intention that you set is just gonna boost you up. I'm also hearing gratitude. So for those who are born in the year of the ox, take time, okay, take time to practice gratitude, because I'm feeling that right now, like there may be like a lot of fear too. um don't let the fear play into your intentions, okay? Allow yourself to really grow, okay? Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I see this beautiful sky for you too. So I'm gonna just add that in real quick, because I feel like this is going to really motivate you. I don't know if you like cloud watching. Anybody who's born in the year of the ox, you actually are very peaceful in nature, okay? Like a lot of like cows, cattle's, ox, they're actually really peaceful. They're just grazing through the metal and everything, and that's the point. Like you are truly like peaceful. But right now, this year, 2025, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to rattle you up. It's going to bring out all of those things that are going to test you. Like what I said before, there's just going to be so many things that test you. And then you're going to realize, like, shoot, I need to learn how to control how I feel, how I project, how I perceive things so that I can be in full control. Oh, how fun. I'm the year to go. Yeah. So you're the goat? Yes. Okay. Go. Kutuyo. Jing chua apituna. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. There's still six more animals. My, but I'm excited because you're here, and I'm excited to read the goat for you. you know, my sister is actually a goat too, so it's kind of funny that, like I could see the goat energy coming, like coming through, like, when I'm like with you, or like with anyone who has the goat energy, like, um yeah. I'll talk more about the goat later. I want to dedicate this to the ox. So okay, for my ox people, this is your reading, okay? So for 2025, this is you really grounding yourself, finding your peace again. Even though you're being rattled up, you're going to come back and ground yourself, and then you're going to have this beautiful sky ready for you, and you're going to like just at the end of the year, you're just going to look up and be like, "Yeah, I did it." Like, I'm able to master this, mastering my emotion, and not let it be out to other people to control, and pull the strings, right? You're in full control. So that is the beauty of this year for you, ox. I hope you enjoy that. If any of these resonate with you, message me, share it, share it, and really let others know, so that I could keep sharing my light with others. So that's for you, Ox. Happy Lunar New Year to you. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the tiger. Okay, who's a tiger here? Like, rar, like, oh my gosh, like tigers are very. I know a few tigers, okay, and they're very strong. strong will, okay? If you guys have any family members, let me know, okay? Um, that who's a tiger, let me know, okay? So for tiger, tigers are usually very bold, very ambitious, very unpredictable, very competitive, and very passionate. And so, really, there's a lot to unpack here for those born in the year of the tiger. If you have a loved one, let me know too. Okay. Yeah, they're very, very strong, strong. They have very strong character, a strong character, and it's, truly it's really all of us working together to acknowledge each other and our traits and work together. Okay, so year of the tiger. Let's see. So something that came up was something that I'm seeing right now is the monk story that I was told as a kid, or I read in a book, is I can't remember. I think it's called I don't remember the name. It's like it's about a tiger who, supposedly was supposed to have 9 cubs in 1 year. And then the raven or the crow heard, and the crow was like, "No, no, no. If that tigress has 9 cubs, they're going to eat everyone up, in this forest." So pretty much the crow went to sort of meadow, and the tiger's intention and manifestation. So the tiger was like, instead of saying 9 and 1 gur, the tiger was like 1 and 9 gur. So the tiger was actually now reversing it, saying that it's going to have 1 kid in 9 years. So pretty much that's a Hmong folklore, and you guys can go look it up too. It's a really good story. I actually really like it, even though there's some interesting things in there. But I really like it because folklores has always been a part of me, a part of my heart, and that's why, like, I've always really like different folklores and different cultures as well. But that's what that story is coming to me. So for you, Tiger, this year, 2025, I feel that there may be something meddling with your manifestation, okay? And this is not to scare you. This is not to put fear. This is not to shame, not to, like, make you feel like you're not good enough. What I'm just what I'm feeling here is that sometimes we have to face the truth. And once we face the truth, we call it out, then that's what's going to really help us be in our power. So, what I'm feeling here is that you have to call out what your fear is, okay? I know you're the tiger, you're full of strength, full of power. You are so strong, and pretty much you're sort of the king of the forest, like a lot of other animals fear you. So don't and it's not to say, you need to project fear into others or project that. It's about, hey, you can be this powerful, strong figure without intimidating others, okay? And how do you do that? So you're going to have to go in deep, deep within yourself and look into that, okay? You're going to have to find that. And once you find that, that is your strength. Your strength is being able to have a cool collective, a very calm like, you know, personality, and not feel and not and push that intimidation onto others. So once you find that, okay, once you find that, I feel like you're gonna really, really be able to step into your power. And when I said here that it seems like someone's meddling in your manifestation, what I'm truly feeling is that someone is telling you, so this is how they're meddling in your manifestation. You're here manifesting what you want, and then they're there saying, no, you can't do it. And then what you do is you get real riled up and you're like, no, I'm gonna do it. and the anger, the frustration, the unpredictable behavior is gonna throw off your manifestation vibration. Okay, so anything that we do is in a vibration, it's in a frequency, so we got to match up to it. So if you're matching up to the frequency of fear, of doubt, of anger, frustration, right, you're feeding into that, then what you're doing essentially is just saying that, hey, you're not ready for it. And that's how they're meddling with you, okay? So, if you guys are born in the year of the tiger, let me know if you feel that energy this year, that you're trying to do something, you're trying to accomplish something, but then you just keep feeling like something or someone or some kind of, some kind of energy is like meddling with you. And I'm seeing that you need to go into meditation, okay? You need to go deep, deep within and actually calm yourself. Learn how to calm yourself. I feel that once you master calming that energy, and you could come and be like, you're going to be so powerful. Like, you don't even need to speak, your presence will speak for you. Like, you are going to be that powerful once you can master this. um and I'm seeing, okay, you see here, you see how the tiger, the back is turning facing us. That's what it is. Like, animals, they don't like their back turned, because they know that the whoever or whatever other predator can come from behind and get them, and they don't like it. And so, this year, 2025 for you, tiger, is that once you are able to like face your back and not have the fear that someone's going to jump you, and you feel comfortable, safe and powerful, and you feel confident enough to say, hey, I can have my back turned and not fear that someone's going to do something to me, then that's when your power also really rises, and you're going to be able to truly step into your power. Okay. um let's see. Is there anything else for Tiger 2025? Yeah, so it's just so cool because um the tiger, yeah, like it has so much strength, you know. Like it's really interesting to see and witness the beauty of this large animal that's gonna like that really has that truly has so much strength to offer. Okay, it's so cool because I don't know if you guys ever gone to the zoo, like um or you guys do or don't, that's fine. Or as a kid I used to go to the zoo, and I would always be fascinated with the tiger because I don't know, it's just really interesting. I really like the orange and the stripe, and I just thought it's really fun. So, yeah, That's what I'm seeing for you. For those born in the year of the tiger. Um, yeah, to be very honest, I feel like the tiger has such a significant role in the Hmong community because, even though the tiger is always seen as the what is it called? The bad guy, right? That's the best way I could put it. The tiger is always seen as the bad guy. However, I just want to shine light to it. Like, truly, if we didn't have tigers, we didn't have other predator type of animals, then we wouldn't know what it is to experience an encounter, like having fear of, having such fear, right? And I feel like the Earth universe put every animal on here, every, person or living being, so that we could all help control and check each other, okay? No thing or no one is not is no or nothing is not of value. Everyone, everything is of value, and they play an important role. So, though people may see the tiger as like, oh, like a little dangerous, and see it as the bad guy, a lot of Asian cultures, actually in India, in Korea, they all see the tiger as the bad guy. So this is coming up because what I want to share with you, okay, those born in the year of the tiger, sometimes people like to paint you as the bad guy, or sometimes you unconsciously paint yourself as the bad guy or the person with the bad luck. And that's not true. Like, you have so much to offer. You just have to acknowledge that you have to acknowledge what other strength you have. Okay, I'm almost done here for tiger. Ooh, it's gonna be nice. Okay, so what I'm feeling. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing some tall grasses for you. And that's, it's always a thing. It's always a thing in the movies where the tiger is in the tall grass. So what I'm seeing is um that's kind of like that's you taking time to retreat, okay? This is just you taking time to retreat, okay? So what's calling to you with the tall grass is find a space where you can retreat, okay? And not feel like, oh, there's a lot to do, right? There's always a lot to do, okay? No one that I know is never busy. Everyone's always busy. You got to make time. You got to find that time to relax, okay? If you don't relax, tiger, this year, you're just going to be burnt out, and you're not going to have a fun end of the year, okay? I want you all to have a good fun year, okay? And of course, take what resonate, okay? This is not for everyone. Everyone's perception or beliefs are different. It's really up to you how you want to perceive it. I'm just sharing what I feel called to share, what I love to share with my groups, either here on YouTube or Facebook, so yeah. So yeah, just continue to really take this time. Take this time and, you know, love yourself. Give yourself some time to relax, okay? Um, People can say whatever, okay? People can try to meddle with you, whatever. Let them do them, okay? They're not at the end of the day, it's like, wow, they got a lot of time on their hand, right? So Tiger, just let people be people and you focus on you because you know where your strength is. Your strength is when you're cool, collective, calm, and you know that you got a lot of stuff that you are gonna, pump out through the year. Wow, this is a really I actually really like this for you, Tiger. This is actually a really nice piece. Like I love all the pieces that I've been doing. This is just one of the pieces that I just feel really like, wow, like I like underestimated how much I would like this piece cuz I mean, I don't even know what it looks like. I'm just intuitively drawing it. So, I'm going to give you a blue sky too. I don't know. Man, blue sky is coming through, man. Blue sky. I feel like this blue sky is sort of like the significant this the signif- the excuse me, the indicator I feel of like really like thriving in your most authentic self and being able to just say, hey, that's you, and you're unapologetic about being who you are, and that's the beauty of it. So, tiger, continue, or tigeress, continue. Continue to thrive and be you. Don't allow anyone to, rain on your parade, okay? So, tiger, when take your time, and also again, take your time, meditate as needed. This is for you, Tiger. I hope you enjoy this. Happy Lunar New Year to you, Tigers. Okay, let's see. Okay, next, we're going to do the rabbit. So, rabbit, you're typically more on the graceful and gentle and, just that really sweet and sweet energy. You're very responsible. You're very empathetic and very nurturing. You are, yes, a ground. Again, another ground animals, so you're very grounded, and you just know where to go to when you need to run, right? Like you know where safety is. That's what I'm feeling and hearing. So for rabbit 2025, angel spirit, come through, reveal what is it about rabbit needing to focus on for 2025. What does 2025 look like for rabbit, those born in the year of the rabbit? So I'm actually gonna go refill my pen. Just a second. Thank you for your patience. Okay, rabbit. Let's see. Now, are you I'm seeing like this I'm seeing a gray rabbit. Like a brownish, grayish rabbit. Kind of like that ash brown color. Tiny bit of blue. Yeah. Okay, so rabbits, you are more on the calm and collective side. Um, some of you, if you do have other things in your chart, obviously it's going to affect you, your behavior. So it's not always the same for every rabbit. It's just a general rabbit. You can be seen as very gentle, very graceful, very nurturing. Okay, so for rabbit, rabbit come through 2025. It feels like this year there's a disconnect, okay? And why I say that is because you see the rabbit is sort of the prey, and then the snake is sort of the predator. So you see that energy play out a bit. What I'm feeling here intuitively is that there's a disconnect in your relationships with family, friends, and like coworkers. Okay, it's gonna be very. It's gonna be a bit of a stretch for you this year. Don't feel like you have no hope. This is not to, again, scare, put fear, or any of that. It's just really calling you to be very selective, very careful with your words, how you treat people, how you come off, okay? Because sometimes you could come off very like quiet and collective and calm, and to others they may not see it that way. They may see it as like, what the heck, like how come this person is throwing shade, right? Or why is this person so shady, like why are they so flaky? Like it's not even that. It's like you're just so busy, or you're like you're just not you don't have anything to say. So what I'm feeling here is um ooh, you got big picture too. What I'm feeling here is really knowing how to read others and navigating, okay? Trust yourself, trust your intuition. If something is not, it's not really good for you, like just trust and know like where to go, okay? So I'm seeing this brownish grayish rabbit, okay? No, it's really just being very careful this year. It seems like yeah, it just seems like there may be others who are not really understanding you too. And this is not a blame game, you guys. Like, no, it's not. It's just saying, like, oh, like others may be seeing you, hearing you differently because of how you're choosing to communicate. And that's fine. Like, we're not always perfect. We're not always like 100% in our communication, okay? So it could look very different. So just be very careful with what you want to say, what you want to do, how you come off to others. This can even be like this can even be social media. So if you are an influencer, or you like to post things up, and sometimes, we could kind of let our arrogance get to us, or our ego, right? What I'm feeling is to just be very careful, because what you post, say, do, it lasts, okay? Nowadays, it's not the same like back then where you could hide things, Not promoting you to hide things, but it's just it's just that back then it was easier to like, it's like, whatever, but now it's like, ooh, yeah, it's like a documentary, like you're documenting yourself for life. So just be very careful with how you say things, do things, because it can backfire, okay? And just be very aware of who you share things with, okay, rabbit, this year, okay? I'm feeling that ooh, I'm feeling that though someone who may appear to be a friend can come through as a friend, it may not really be, they may not serve your highest good. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna try to see if there's anything more on the positive note. I know, like, been seeing a lot of caution here. Okay. So for rabbit, this year though it comes with a lot of caution. Also understand that if you are doing any sort of if you are doing any sort of business and you're trying to call in any sort of client, just be very authentic, right? And just be very truthful, and um don't make it seem like you're trying to, you know, get them in, like selling. Don't come off salesy. It's more like this year is for you to come off as a friend. The most you can be, like, friendly, like being a friend versus a foe, right? Like, this year is for you to truly go in and see how you can be a friend to others, even though they don't seem like they want to be your friend, or they come off cold, or they may not come off, like they come off um like they're not interested. This year is to really this year is to really test you, like how true, how genuine is your kindness, how genuine is your 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 empathy, right? How true is it? Okay, because we all know, like, we can all be friends, right? But then right after, like, us getting the deal done and like whatever, like some people are just like really like, they just pretend like they don't know you anymore, and it's like, "Oh, okay." I'm not saying that's rabid people, I'm just saying there's that tendency for people to behave that way. So even if it's vice versa, where people book with you and then all of a sudden they leave and then they're like, okay, they go quiet or they ghost you, like, just let it be, because it's whatever, people are gonna be people, and so it's about testing your kindness this year, I feel. And I think like truly, like, you are a genuine kind person. It's just that sometimes it could come off like, it could, like, for others when when they're speculating you, like, it just comes off like, are you truly like, do you truly mean what you say and do, right? And of course we mean it, when we really want to give, right? It's just that others, they can misconstrue how you are, in different settings, and you don't like, what I'm seeing is that you want to be your most authentic self, so they don't have that to use against you in the future. um they're not saying like, oh, well, I saw you behave this way, how come when you're with XYZ you're behaving that way? So it's you truly being most authentic with yourself, with those who follow you, with those who trust you, who get your service, okay? Okay, I'm almost done here. Oh my gosh. It's just this rabbit's too cute and I'm trying my best to um try to I'm trying to get this rabbit to look right cuz I kind of, you know, sometimes could get drawing animals is could be a little rough, okay, at times. So you guys know rabbits, they're actually really like they're very docile and you know it's just that with your energy, sometimes I feel like it's sometimes you need a little more care. So whoever you're with, this is for them to know. Sometimes you need a little more love and care from your partner so that you don't feel like you're just, you feel strength. Oh, this is such a fun bunny. Okay. I'm gonna actually should I make this fun or should I just make it organic? I feel like I might just keep it organic. So true, like I'm just gonna keep it true to its color and environment. Um, so yeah, rabbit is actually a really again, rabbit, they're grounded, they're they're not gonna they're very stable. Like they're not just gonna up and leave like something. Like, of course, it can happen. It's just that they're very, very stable, that the likelihood of it is very little. Like, rabbits are not just going to be like, okay, bye, like, I don't want to do this anymore. They're very, very stable. They're very grounded. Ooh, okay. I'm seeing some like little cute little flowers. So I will have to draw it because I feel like that's what it is. So, So you are very it's that energy of like fun and play. You guys know that's why they like like even like with the Easter bunny, right? Um that's what it is. Like it's all fun and play. So uh when you start being in the power of fun and play, that's where you thrive. Like you're going to thrive a lot. Yeah, I feel like ooh, I feel like when you're in that power play, like you thrive because you're allowing yourself to just be you and you're not like allowing anyone to take hold of you and force you. And then you're not feeling like, "Oh, okay, like this is it." Like, there's nothing like I can't there's nothing else for me to do. Like, what is there to do now? Like there's not someone like telling you how to do things. You get to have fun and do what you need to do. Um so yeah, let me just okay. Oh, this is like interesting because Okay, these flowers are a little interesting, okay? You just have to just have to work with what I have. Okay. Yeah, these flowers, yeah. I should have done it the other way, like drew the stem first before I drew the flowers. It's okay. Oh my gosh. I see a butterfly, so I will draw it too. Okay, so if you truly show your kind heart this year to those you to anyone, everyone. If you truly show your kind heart and you continue to stay in alignment and be authentic, what I see is that I see abundance coming through for you, okay? So that's a really good thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm just yeah. Okay. I tried. Yellow is one of those complicated colors. This is what I have for you, Rabbit. So I hope you enjoy this. The three butterflies are for creativity, playfulness. So again, continue to play, continue to be in that energy of fun, and really, when you're in that play and you are free, you are going to thrive and continue to be genuine so that you can really achieve those connections with individuals that's going to serve your highest good. Thank you. And happy Lunar New Year to you, rabbits. Okay, the next one. These are like getting tougher and tougher to pull out. Okay. So the next one is dragon. Ooh, everyone make way for dragon. So if you guys know dragon or dragon people, not talking bad or anything. Dragon people, I feel like they really like making an entrance. Let me know. Are you a dragon? Or do you have family friends that are dragons? Let me know. I always feel like dragon zodiac signs, they love the entrance. And that's all good, you do you, right? So let's see for dragon. Okay, dragon 2025. Dragon 2025. Okay, you in the sky. Why are you in the sky? I feel like there's so much dragons this year. You're like all up in the you're in the head. Like you are just okay. So I'm feeling that let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're having me do the background first. Really interesting. So it seems like dragons just really this year it just feels like you're just like so in the air and you're like, well, this is so you're just you're gonna take your time. That's what I'm hearing. You're gonna take your time, do you, and just really yeah, this is what I have. Dragon, you're gonna really take your time. You're just in the air. Like, this is what I feel. Like you wanna disappear. Like this year, you're like, I just wanna go hide and focus on me and not talk to anyone. This is like your year to this is you retrieving, okay? And then so dragons are very sharp-minded, they're very influential, they're very fortunate, so like wealth-wise, they're very determined and very magnetic. So they draw things into their corner, right? So what I'm feeling, okay, let me see what color this dragon is. It's like I wanna do a hot color and then a cool color keeps coming through. I wanna do a warm color and then a cool color keeps coming through. So it's like you're in this battle, I feel. Like those who are born the year of the dragon, you're in this battle of like hot, cold, hot, cold. Like you can't decide what you want and you can't decide like what element you want to be in this year. So you're gonna take your time and you're gonna figure it out and you're gonna, just, kind of go into this like hermit mode, I feel. Um, but don't but what spirit or what spirit is saying is that don't don't take too long pondering because that's gonna pull you back actually. So if you are going into it's okay to go into a deep meditative state, or it's okay to go and just take time for yourself and rest and do a retreat. It's just that if you go into hiding right now this year for a whole year, like pretend like I know it's kind of hard to imagine this, but sometimes others can really do this and it's a real condition, right? If you just go into hiding for the whole year and you don't show yourself, you don't want to stand in your power, then that is going to actually hold you back. So that's your test this year. This year is to test you if you can get out of your comfort zone, like really. And I said again, like dragons love to make an entrance. So if you're not choosing to make an entrance and own it and be like, yeah, this is me, this is me and my power, not in an egotistic way. It's just very in a very fortifying and very like encouraging, empowering way. If you are not able to stand in your power and say, hey, this is me, this is what I do, this is what I love, here you go, share it, follow me, then that's gonna really hurt you. That's gonna really hurt you from within because then you're not truly able to express your authentic self. So even though you want to go into hiding, don't. I'm gonna pick a. I'm just gonna do green because I saw green when I first did this. So I'm seeing this. Okay. Uh. Okay, got it. Okay. So I'm seeing this red green dragon. So it wants to be two colors, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So it's like almost like a cyan. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it wants to be this like baby green cyan color. And then with some like pinkish red hair. Oh my gosh, I drew a dragon like that before, so that's really interesting. Like It's that energy of, masculine, feminine, okay? So you got to balance that out, dragons. Balance out the feminine and the masculine. That's why the hot cold the cool colors and the warm colors were all coming through because you're having to balance that out this year, okay? And the dragon that I'm drawing, I just want to clarify, is going to be based off of the mythical Chinese dragon, just because this is Chinese astrology. And I just want to stay true to the dragon that they originally have depicted, as well as even in my own culture and what my vision was. I've seen dragons and, plenty of times. And I mainly see it come through as the Chinese dragon, mainly. Um, it doesn't mean though that there isn't Western dragons with the wings and the legs. There are too. It's just those are more. I feel like those are more common in the rocky area, but these are like the dragon I'm perceiving is more like on a higher level, a higher realm. So how I'm perceiving it, is just how what's coming through spirit wise. I'm not gonna judge what dragon is good, what dragon isn't good, what a dragon truly looks like, what a dragon doesn't look like. It's up to you. It's up to you to depict that, okay? I'm just drawing what I see as a dragon, and yeah. So dragon this year, definitely just, of course, take your time, give yourself the love and care you need. But then make sure to come back, okay? Don't go hiding too long. You go hiding too long, the world's gonna be like gone, and then you're gonna come back and be like, the heck? you know? That's what I'm feeling like. If you go way too long, you ain't gonna if you check out too long, you're gonna come back and you're gonna be like, what's going on in the world? And then you're gonna be so lost and confused. And that's where you start that confusion is gonna spin, spin, spin in your head, and then you're gonna be like, I don't even know what I need to do anymore. And then you're gonna lose track of where you need to be, and it's just gonna cause you to go all over the place. And stress out for no reason really. So don't check out too long, okay? This is just so funny. Yeah, I see a beautiful jade dragon. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful color. You guys know, I do love that jade green, or that milky green jade color, emerald, whatever color. It's really cute and fun. Okay. The other thing too is for dragons to to control your ego, okay? I feel that the ego can be very strong, and that you guys can also have a lot of just so much that a lot of things going on in your head that's not actually serving you. So work on the ego, okay? Because it does feel like that's something that's coming through. Um it feels like, yeah, it feels like there's just so much going on, and you have to You just had to learn, like, you're on this journey and you're learning about how to um balance your mind, right? Balance yourself. Um if you're like choosing to say, "Hey, I don't want to learn this," or I don't want to get out of my comfort zone, then it's actually just going to hold you back. And it's not to be mean, it's not to be unfair, or it's not to be to pick on you. It's just that sometimes dragon, they could get into this ego mode where they can be like, no, it's me or the highway, like straight up. And that is, anyone can really experience that or do that, but it's just like it's really strong in that nature of the dragon, because they hold so much power, because they are so sharp-minded, they're so intelligent, they know what they want. And that's the cool part, and that it's so cool to own up to that, like knowing what you want. However, sometimes when you are just so full of like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, like it could kind of pull you in different directions. And then at that point you're like, do I actually, you end up with a lot of things, like you, like, tell me if this resonate. You'll go shopping and then you buy everything because you want everything. And then at the end, you're like, did I really need this? And then you end up with like so many things. So that's what dragons are. The dragon energy that's coming through that I see. I see and I feel, and it's not to come on to the dragons. It's just truly, it's us recognizing where our strengths are, and we just have to, own it and be okay. Okay, so yeah. So you're gonna choose to say, "Hey, I'm gonna I feel like this year too is being decisive, okay? Like yes, you know what you want, but then sometimes you do again get pulled in so many direction and then you just want everything and then you're like, "Okay." But at times you have to be very decisive in what you want, so that you're not ending up with like 30 things and then you're like, I didn't need this. And then you want to return it, but then like you're like, it's kind of hard to return it. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? They're saying be careful with travel. So if you're going long distance, then just be very careful, dragons. Um, because what I'm seeing is that if you are if you're a dragon, just be very careful with traveling, because what I'm seeing is a big forest, okay? Because it's a wood year, and the dragon travel in the ear. So sometimes what I'm seeing is, what if there's a tree that's really tall and then you you like just abruptly run into it? So that's what I'm seeing, that something could come up in your path as you travel. So be very careful, okay? Be careful this year, dragons. Don't, it may come to you as a surprise, just be very careful. This is not to jinx anyone, okay? If you believe in that, then that's your reality that you're creating. It's not me, okay? All I'm just saying is to be careful. I'm not saying it's going to happen to you, It's just, if you sense something and it does, appear, then just be very careful about it. We all are responsible for ourself, our action, what we manifest into our life, okay? Okay, anything else? Anything else for a dragon? They also say, again, be careful. This is with your ego, okay? They're saying for dragons to be careful with what they say, because they're very, very good at, dragons are very good at saying it and then it happens. So you're the jinxer. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh my gosh. I'm just playing. You're not the jinxer. It's just that, like, your words are so powerful. So you want to be careful with how you say things, do things. Um, you don't want to cause any trouble. You know. Okay, so, I tried for my dragon. I think it's actually really cute. You can be the judge. Just kidding. I'm the judge of my drawing. I like it, so it's good. I will show you guys. Oh, yeah, I didn't get a chance. This is so this is for Dragon 2025. I hope you enjoy that, Dragon. Happy Lunar New Year to you guys. Okay, now we're gonna move to the snake. Okay, so you got that in there. Did you hear that? So for the snake, this is your year. And to be very, very honest, um, the snake year for the snake itself, um, so if it's if the year is the sign of your actual animal in the Chinese metaphysics, it's actually not as favorable. Okay. So I want you all to obviously go do your research, but also uh understand and um learn why it isn't, right? And it's not that, it's nothing that's really, it's nothing bad. It's just that when you're so if the snake, how I see it, and how I heard it through other people, is that if the snake, if this is the snake year and they're highlighting the snake, right? And it's the snake, like the one snake, right? And then all the little snakes are hanging around, just chilling, like they're gonna feel a certain way, right? So that's kind of like what it is for all these other snakes. So that's why during the year, if it's your animal sign year and then you're that animal sign, then it's gonna have a bit of a conflict. Um, but it's not that like you can't it's not the worst. Like you're not gonna be able to like go around things or build around or, like bring things uh through. It's just that you gotta be more the wary side. And that's why, okay, that's so interesting. That's why the dragon, if you know, like the dragon, the snake are similar. So that's why like even the dragon is sort of taking on that energy of that there's some difficulties that they have to face this year, and it's not the worst. It's just that there are things they're gonna have to really reflect on. Okay, let's see. Snake, snake, snake. Ooh, I feel like I need to already go and get get more water. You see my water level? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Let me just try to see what I can muster with this water. Okay. Okay, snake. I see a very dark green, a darker jade. So, oh wow. Ooh, a lot of juice. You see this? Like so much. Okay. So I see you. I see you, snakes. I'm seeing that you are ready to just like you're just so ready to it's kind of funny. I'm feeling like you're ready for the year to just be over with. There's something that you need to accomplish, get done, and you just want to get it done. Okay. So, those born in the year of the snake, you're kind of in that rush, rapid movement. Um, but they're saying for you to actually take your time, don't rush things, allow yourself to really enjoy this moment, even though it's not the most fun time of your life. Okay. Are I feel like for snakes, you guys are struggling this year with money. Like you guys are in this let me know. It feels like you're in this constant battle with yourself, like you're not having enough. You guys are battling like okay, now I'm seeing a very thick snake. I'm feeling that there's just a lot of energy of like there's a lot of ooh. Okay, okay. This is so cliche, okay, y'all, but I gotta share it. It's saying that for anyone who's born in the year of the snake, okay, this is for you. Now, snakes are very mysterious, very perceptive, very wise, very intuitive, very strategic. Now, this is your year though to really, really be wise, okay? Like really be wise, not just wise on a mid-level, right? Be like hella wise, like up in the air. So it's about you going deep down and finding who you truly are, like, and knowing who you are. On point with my spouse. Oh, my not. Oh, okay, girl. Girl, let me share with you. My boo is also a snake. Oh my god. This is why I'm yeah, like, I'm reading this and I'm just feeling like I'm feeling a lot of, like, that energy, like, I could feel it. So that's funny. That's funny that you share that. Yes, my my boo is also a snake, and I could totally see this. Like, I'm just like, "What the heck?" Yeah, so this year, be wise. Be wise with your health. Be wise with your money. Be wise with your investment because I do see that if you are not careful, and I don't want to jinx anyone again, right? Like even with the dragon, if you are not careful with how you are investing this year, there's gonna be a like money loss that you're like, what happened? Like you're just not gonna know what happened to that money. And so focus on gravitating towards opportunities that can be more stable, more gradual. Okay. So if you're investing in something, invest in something that's more on the safe side. Okay. And if you are trying to grow professionally, great. Keep doing that. I see that you will grow in your career. You professional, you will grow, but you got to be watchful too of other people because now people are all having their eyes on you. So you got to be sure that you are on your best behavior. That's the best I could put it. Okay. This is what I have for the snake. Okay. It's like so thick up in the neck area. Okay. And you know why? Because this is so cliche, but you got to shed all of that energy that does not serve you. Okay, so whatever energy that is actually holding you back, like all the fears, the doubts, the like I don't knows, like all of the can I even do this, can I even go far ahead in my professional career, all of that you gotta, all the doubts, fears, uncertainties, you gotta cut it out. If you don't cut it out this year, let me tell you, you're gonna keep, it's a cycle. You guys know why it's the double, like earlier I said, it's period 9, and then it's also the year 9. So the double 9, because you're supposed to come to a completion, okay? Your completion is to cut the crap out of your life, all the fear, the scarcity mindset, all the doubts, because all of that has been eating you up for like a good, I would say like good 10 years now. Like you've been having fear since like a good 10 years. And you're just like, you don't know if you're enough. You don't know if you can do it. You don't know if you can achieve it. You don't know if you can buy that item, right? So cut anything that doesn't serve you, that's holding you back. So for the snake, this year is for you to be very, very perceptive. Like if you already know that you're gonna spiral, cut it out and say, no, I'm gonna continue to believe in myself. I'm gonna continue to um understand that there's so much abundance that I can have. I just have to go out there and pursue it. Okay. So for my snakes, go and pursue what you desire. This is your year. Be very wise, of course. Let me just wish to help shed anything that doesn't help him. Yes, girl. I've been doing that too. I've been like praying and praying, like, please, like, stop being scared of this, stop being scared of that. Like, just go do it. Just do it. Just do the damn thing. like I know my partner has a lot of like amazing, amazing projects, but he won't get to it because he's just he's just him, He's like, I don't know. I'll do it later. But I think deep down, the little kid inside of them is still afraid of what if this happens? What if they judge me? What if it doesn't work out, right? The rejections, right? So that's what I'm saying here. Snakes, cut it. Cut the fear of rejection out of your life. Because if you don't do that this year, I'm not trying to say this is end of the world. It's just that if you don't do it this year, then you're gonna have to keep learning it. You're gonna have to keep going through this cycle of having to learn it over and over and over and over. And you can only do so much learning, right? Until you get so fed up. But really, for my snakes, I just want to say truly, I encourage you, go out there, be the best version of yourself. Be in tune with your intuition. So a lot of guys, divine feminine, I mean, a lot of divine masculine, they have a hard time being in tune with their intuition because it's the intuition is more the feminine. So if you have a strong masculine in your life that is more like, no, those stuff aren't real, or no, that doesn't work, or these metaphysics, these intuitive knowledge, then really, I just encourage you or anyone to really just um give them that push, right? Just nudge them, say, hey, I know you may not believe in this and you have doubts. However, I would just love you to like consider taking a look at it and just seeing if it really does resonate with you. And if it does, if anything can resonate with you and work with you and take it. So I know that's something I'm always working with my partner, is pushing him to not in a rude or intrusive way, but just like really like nudging him, like, hey, this, sort of like when angel gives you like angel numbers and you're like, like at the beginning when you're like still awakening, you're like, meh, that's not real. And now you're like, oh shoot, that's real. Like the angel messages are so real. So what I'm feeling is, um for the snake, is that they had to finally, okay, for snakes, okay, you have to finally come in tune with your energy, which is being very intuitive, be very perceptive, be very like having that like 2020 vision, and knowing like when to strike, okay? Because that's what I see, like the snake knowing when to strike at its prey. You need to know when you need to strike at the opportunity and not feel like, oh, I'm afraid because I don't know if this is gonna, really work out. Like just go for it. You never know, right? You just never know. And you gotta allow yourself to shed out all of that negativity. Okay. Oh gosh. Anything else for snakes? Yeah, so for snakes, just really, all I can say here is be on your best behavior, be very intuitive, know that people are watching you, and that understand that, like it's not that people don't appreciate you, they do. It's just that you have to come to appreciate yourself. Okay? So does that make sense? So for snakes this year, your challenge is learning to appreciate yourself, your skills, and bringing that to its highest, like bringing that all the way up so that you can like really acknowledging it and bringing it up. So, meaning actually taking action to bring it to fruition versus just letting this sit and think that, okay, these creative projects, they'll take care of themselves. Like, no, you don't do it. No one's going to do it. Like, and then And even if you don't do it, if someone one day have the idea, they're gonna do it and then they're gonna get credit for it. And then you're gonna be like, what? I thought of that before, how come, and then you're gonna get a little bitter about it. So this is what I'm saying for my my spouse is the same, yeah. Lemma, that's that's them. They gotta work on themselves. Yeah, so I just feel like snakes really focus on you, okay? Focus on being grateful for your skills. Truly appreciate your talent. Appreciate your skills. And stop playing it small. Stop playing it safe. You know people are watching you, right? For anybody who is a snake, I kid you not, just go. Go see, start being the observer and observe if people are watching you. Start asking people like, "Hey, how am I doing?" Right? Get feedback because people will tell you. And then that's when that's when you will like finally listen because for snakes, they for the energy of the snake, I feel like they don't like listening to their family or the people in their circle. They like to listen to the outsiders because they feel like there's that non-biased view and so it's more credible to them. So for anybody who was born a snake or have family members, loved ones as a snake, let me know that resonate because I feel like those born the snake year, they're very perceptive where they're going to go and get everyone's opinion, like everyone's view first, and then they make that decision. And they're not just going to listen to their family and be like, oh, yeah, like this is what it is. They're going to go and listen to everyone in their family, of course, and then go outside of their family, listen to everyone outside of their family, and then decide, this is what I come to see. This is my conclusion. And that's the power of the snake. So continue to be in that power of being intuitive, being perceptive. Yes, it resonates. They need to hear it multiple times. Yes. Okay, some snakes may have selective hearing, not in a bad way, but some it's because they need to make sure for themselves so that they feel safe. So that's kind of like that snake energy. That's why they got to hear from multiple people or they got to hear from their family and hear from outside because they need that credibility, okay? Cuz snakes are very very they're just very they're strategic, so they're gonna look at all the strategy inside outside everywhere. They're kind of like that Doctor Strange person. You guys know Doctor Strange from Marvel where he could go and see all the different different ways of how to do things. Like that's what a snake energy feels like for me. They want to see every damn angle before they make a decision. And I'm like, dude, that's great. But sometimes, like, I'll be very real. Like, there's not enough time. There's just not enough time. And yeah, I get time as a perception. It's just that, like, we age. By the time like some snake are done deciding, it's already very like late in the like it's very late. And it's like, okay, the day has ended, so I'm gonna call my snakes out to challenge them that hey, really make this year your best year by truly not holding yourself back um and the decisions that you're making, okay? Like if you want to do something, do it. You want to create something, do it. If you want to go and do some kind of role, some kind of leadership role too, that's gonna like push you up, um do it because the time is now, right? I know this year is the year of the snake year, so it's not the best like energy, but I really encourage you that regardless if it's, the Tai Sui, which is the energy of your year, the animal that coincide with you, like the same, I mean, the same energy, the same the same animal symbol that's the same as you, just don't let that limit you though. And I'm seeing that for snakes, you gotta really ground yourself. You gotta focus on light exercise, okay? If you are a snake or you know snakes, just let them know, like, you gotta move your body a little. You like go walking if they got an office job. Go walking. Go do some kind of light exercise to push that energy, that stagnant energy, okay, out of their system. I'm seeing like a lot of snake people this year. They have a lot of stagnant energy and kind of like the ox, right? You gotta push that out because you don't push that out, it's just gonna sit there and it's gonna be like, ugh, you know, not fun. So this is your I'm kind of seeing like it's interesting. I'm kind of seeing like a yellowish. I'm seeing like the ooh, interesting. I'm seeing like a yellowish desertish place, okay? So this is kind of like your scene, okay? You need to be recharged, re-energized in a location that is hot, a hotter climate, okay? Let me know that resonate. I feel like snakes, they they do need some recharging at times. Actually, they like it really cool, but what really drive their creativity is when they go into to that sun area, not extra hot, but just right, where they get a whiff of the sun, okay, to really energize them, boost them up, okay. Okay, snakes. Wow, beautiful. Okay, I see this really like this desert like kind of yellowish brown. And you know what? It's the wood snake, okay? So wood is all about that element of like that element of really nature. Go out this year. I really encourage anybody who is a snake, do go outside and go into nature, okay? Go go explore. Like go out in nature and really let yourself embrace nature, okay? I feel like that's how you're going to recharge. Like that's one of the best way this year for you to recharge. Yeah. So to shed that layer of fear, shed those those layers of uncertainties, just go in, take care of yourself. Okay, oh my gosh. Snakes, this is for you. Um I hope you enjoy that. Take care and happy Lunar New Year. Oh my gosh, this is going on for very long. Oh my gosh, it's already 2 hours. I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to. Let me see. One, two, three. Wait, let me see. One, two, three, four, five, six. Perfect. Okay. I'm actually gonna just stop here. For I'm gonna stop here for the 12 animals part. Because I feel like it's very, very long. I'm gonna actually start another live right after this, and then I'm gonna go into the horse, the goat, the monkey, the rooster, and the pig. Okay, the dog and the pig, so that there's two parts, and then it's divided equally with the six animals, and then you guys can just go to which part that resonate with you, or is your animal. So I'll see you in the next live.